everybody, it's The Great Escape, and welcome to another episode on our Minecraft Life Aquatic world. And this is the first episode of Life Aquatic that will take place in Bedrock. So we've got the new textures and things and the bright new colors. And today I've got a little bit something special. So in my last live stream, I announced the fact that I was opening up my Patreon and super excited about that, and kind of went over some of the options and things that I want to put into the Patreon. And since then, I have got my first patron, and actually got two. So in today's episode, I want to build a little monument to one because my Patreon Hall of Honors is not yet complete, and so I'm going to grab some materials and do things. And man, since the update, this thing has started to produce way more mobs than it used to. So this farm is it's a win. So let me go ahead and grab all the materials I'm going to need. I'm going to head over to my Patreon island, and then we are going to get started. Alright, so we are over here at our Patreon subscriber island, and I love this. I just love walking onto this thing because I think this is just a really spectacular view here. And definitely still some things to clean up and areas to clean up around here, but this is definitely coming together. And I'm going to come across here, and the area that we're going to be building in is over near where the actual Patreon hall is going to go. Just need to grab a couple final little pieces here. These might be useful. And let's go with that. Alright, cool. So let's pop over here. So if you were on the last live stream, this is the area that I cleared out over here where my Patreon hall is going to go. And it's probably actually going to be a little bit bigger than this now that I'm looking at it from this angle. I don't know. I think it's pretty good size. We'll see. It's going to have some sand dunes and things up around it, and a lot of the area being... Did he drop a lead and a potato? Okay. Anyway, so this is kind of where the Patreon hall is going to go. And so for this first little monument, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot out this little piece of land. I think that spot right there that is currently all stone might be a good spot for it. Right there. So let me go ahead and grab some sand and redo that section, and then we're gonna kind of start laying out the groundwork, and I'm going to talk about what exactly we'll be building in today's little episode. So currently beautiful sunny skies, but if I go right here it starts raining, and it's totally raining way over there, but then it's not raining anymore. Whoa, it's literally rain. Okay, it's moved in. All right, so it was spreading, but now it's not raining. Okay, anyway, the area that we're going to be building in is approximately about a 10 by 6 zone. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay out kind of like what is it? The thing that you build a statue on is called, is it a plinth? A plinth? I think it's a plinth. So let's go ahead and it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is all going to get filled in as well. I think I did want to test something, because apparently in Bedrock, whoops, no, I definitely needed those. In Bedrock, half slabs do not block light at all. So if I put a light here, is that going to block the light? I don't know. So we're going to see. All right, and then I think around the outside I'm going to do this. This is our little plinth. Plinth. That's the right word. I'm going to keep saying the word like I think it's the right word, and we're going to go with that. All right, sweet. Yeah. And it's right next to this, so the sand dunes are going to kind of curve around it from behind. So that'll be, might integrate the sand dunes into it, so that'll be cool. Actually don't hate the front being open like that. You know what, I might do like a half. So yeah, that looks cool. All right, sweet. These should not hide light either, so I could probably put a light like right here, right? I have a shovel somewhere in my inventory, but I'm apparently choosing not to use it. I'm going to just set this here, and if it works, then I'll put lights on all 4 corners. Good, because I don't want any visible light on this because it doesn't really match. If I have to, I'll come back and maybe put in some lanterns or something because that's the lighting that I'm using on this whole island. So we'll go from there. All right, so the next step, which way do I want this facing? Definitely looking out towards the island over here. And we're going to be building this out of, it's like a statue, so we're going to be building it out of our kind of the things that would be statues here. So let's see, I need concrete. Do concrete. Oh, but these need to be not flying, so I need those slabs. Although that, now that's going to hide the light because that's where I put the light. So I'm going to have to move the light there and there. Okay. We'll do that. And boop. Oh no, I need the whole thing to not be slabs. So now fixed. And in other news, yes, the half blocks in the stairs do not block light. So that's awesome. So now we've got a fully lit plinth here, and it looks perfectly fine. And so with our construction, it is going to start here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4. And then skip 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And now I'm going to have some more of these blocks. Bam, like that. A little off center, and that's okay. There we go. Sweet. Base is down. And now for our red sandstone. And I think I'm going to go with a mix of cut red sandstone and regular red sandstone, just because I like the texture that this is going to offer for certain elements of what I'm going to be building. And we will kind of go from there. So this is like that. And then like that. And then temporary block here, and then I need 2 blocks like that. And I added an extra temporary block. Sweet. Same thing over here. All right. There we go. If you don't know, these are feet. So we're starting to get a statue kind of rising up here. And now, let's see. Oh, you know what I think? I think this is actually 1 block. Yeah, I definitely, this goes back 1 block. Like that. There we go. And then this goes here. And then this hole is actually there. There we go. Let's get rid of that, which pushes our these. Now we've got some feet. All right, and I think to kind of sell that angularity of it, maybe do that. No, that kind of takes away from the strength of it. Cool. All right, now so that goes across, boom, boom, and then these go up to like that. Let's see if we can make this jump. Sweet. Okay, 1, 2, 2, and 2, 1, 2. Except I think it's not on this one. I'm trying to look at a very, very small picture and build from there. So, all right. All right, there we go. All right, now question here. Do I like the way that looks or the way this looks? Definitely this one. It adds a little bit more depth to it. Sweet. Cool. And that has the right kind of texture I'm looking for there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now, on the back of here, because I don't really have a back to my design that I'm looking at, I'm going to have to kind of guess. But this definitely comes off the back like that for sure. And we go from there. All right, so I'm going to continue to build up, and we're going to get the first portion done. But you can kind of see that it's taking shape in the form of a couple legs here. And this is going to be a much taller statue than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to have to run over and get a few more supplies. But we've got the base in on some of this. And you can kind of see it's a little taking shape here. We've got the legs rising up. And I'm not sure if... It might just be better to go out of the full cut red sandstone. Because I think... as much as a pain as it's going to be to take all this down and put it all back up, I think the cut looks better. I was going for this because of the texture, and I kind of like the texture. So I might try to incorporate that in other places and other ways. But I think overall, we're going to go with the full cut red sandstone. So can you make cut red sandstone out of smooth sandstone? Or can you only make it out of... Let's see. If I put this here... Nope. I can only make it out of... I don't even know what the thing is to make it. Anyway, so anyways, I'm gonna have to go grab some more supplies, and I'm gonna have to take all that down and then redo it. Where? I just got, like, hit by a creeper? But where did it come from? Like, this... Oh. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess it'll be a little bit longer than I thought, because I'm gonna have to pick up all this stuff. Alright, all fixed and repaired up, and I guess it looks about the same. I've got to wait till this grows back to put the path blocks in. The whole reason I was looking around is like I can't find any of my shulker boxes, and I'm sure they're somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where I left them. And I am really bad about just like taking shulkers places and dropping them off and then forgetting where I left them. So thank God for the infinite end now, so I can just get as many shulkers as I need. I mean, I need a shulker box. I'm going to collect a bunch of sand. Alright, now, here's one thing I do love about this. I can just craft a stack of things right out of the crafting menu. That's an improvement from PS4. I mean, I know you could do that with the classic crafting mode, but that's nice to be able to do that with this. So there's an improvement between Bedrock and the PS4. A slime farm and realize that I've been digging that down, and I don't know if the slime chunks adjusted now that this is a Bedrock world. So those might not even be the slime chunks anymore. Alright, so I'm over at my mesa biome, which is slowly, very slowly, and by that I mean relatively quickly, being completely stripped of all of its sand. By the time I finish this subscriber island project, this area might not have any sand, but now we have infinite worlds, so I can just go flat and find another mesa biome. I will say, as I'm doing this, minor thoughts, is that obviously the mob cap has been raised, and there are many, many, many more mobs in the game, because I'm having to fight with and contend with a lot of skeletons and things over here. This is a little quiet moment, but I've definitely killed several spiders and skellies, and I flew in and there were like 8 creepers, and they were like, yeah, we know what our friend did over at your base, and we're here to finish the job. Well, they did not. The bugginess of the game is a little off-putting in some places. I shoot an arrow and it just stuck in midair, like it was stopped by like Magneto or something. So, but I did eventually kill whatever it was I was shooting at. So we're gonna finish gathering as much sand as I can. I'll probably let's see. I've grabbed, this was all covered, so this is all empty now. You know, that's not very many stacks. It's only like 5 stacks of sandstone. But I'm going to keep gathering and then head back over and craft this all up, and we'll get back to building. So let me survive this night. I will say the sunrises in Bedrock are kind of beautiful. It's pretty nice. I'm definitely interested in once we can start downloading things off the stores. I want to get like the Faithful pack and things like that. If you are a user of Bedrock and you've got its suggestions of really good packs or things, I like the standard designs or the standard resource pack. But if there's something like the Faithful or whatever that just kind of takes the standard and enhances it, let me know what you like to use. I definitely want to add some resource packs and things to the game now that we have the ability to do that. So if you will drop a comment down of what your favorite ones are, I'm definitely interested in checking some of those out. So I switched out most of the blocks for the cut sandstone. I think that definitely does improve the look. It definitely has more of a statue feel to it. I don't know why this guy spawned on top of that fence, but he definitely did. So, all right, so definitely getting to the point where we can start building up further on top. I am building this from a very, very tiny picture, and so kind of trying to map it out is a little bit difficult, but now that I've got a space, I can just land up here. This is a little bit easier. I need to fix this because this is still all the wrong type of block. Although I think this is totally supposed to be like this. So let's go ahead and fix that. Oh, these need to be changed out while I'm here. Oh, so do those. Slowly and surely replacing all of these with the right ones. All right, and then this goes up to there, so I can go ahead and fill this part in like that. And right here, I've got this. Which is like a shoulder, I guess. That's like a shoulder. Sure. And then on this side, I also will have a shoulder. Like so. And that's pretty much the body structure. This comes across here because I've got this. I need to go make some more. All right, well, this is a good time as I need to look at our view. Ah, that's definitely coming across. Okay. Okay, well, let me make this really quickly, and I'm going to come back. If you think you know what that looks like in my head, then go ahead and leave a comment. Because that is a turkey. I mean, that's a turkey leg, that's a turkey body, which is actually appropriate because this is kind of like a turkey, maybe the evolutionary ancestor of a turkey. I think I might be able to do this from here. I just need to all right, this goes like that. Whoops. How far does this go? 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then I need that goes there. and does not go here and goes here. All right. Whoops. I still have a band of things I need to fix there, but let's see how this is looking with the arm in place. I mean, it's taking shape. All right. I think I've got probably enough to get the head on. And then we might call that part 1 of the episode done. And then I'll do my shout out for who this is definitely for. And then we'll finish up in probably a live stream tomorrow or something, because I definitely want to get this first part of the video out today and shout out the awesome person who this is dedicated to. And then we'll go from there. So let me try to get the head on, or as much of the head as possible, because he's got a big head. And then we'll go from there. So I'll be right back with that progress. Well, after exhausting all of my resources, which means I'm gonna have to go dig out a bunch more things. This is taking a lot of blocks. I like when I'm like, I found this really cool picture and I was like, man, that's exactly what I want to do. It will honor this Patreon, this patron, and in the best possible way. And I keep getting distracted by the fact that these now equip in the offhand. I don't need that anyway. And it's still super excited. This is exactly what I want to do, but it's going to take a lot of blocks. But let me pan over this way. You can kind of start to see what's taking shape behind us. If you are in your head thinking, man, that looks kind of like a T-Rex, you would not necessarily be incorrect. If you still think it looks like a turkey, you also evolutionarily probably aren't too incorrect. But what's taking shape behind us is a giant monument to that most devastating and cleverest of dinosaurs, the raptor. And as you can see, its head's a little hollow, but let's zoom up here so we can get a better look at it. So this raptor is here because it is in honor of the very first Patreon to join Patreon for this channel, and he goes by the handle FD Raptor. So this monument here, which I just want to see exactly how big it is from a distance. This monument here is dedicated to our oh, that's fantastic. This is great. I think I need to add some, let's see if I come in here. Oh, because you know, like raptors have stripes or whatever. Like if I do some stripe action going across like this. Let's see what this looks like from a distance. Like that, right? I wonder if I throw in some stripes, give them a little contrast. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, definitely. And maybe some different kind of designs and things. Yeah, definitely. But this raptor statue is in honor of FD Raptor, who is the first patron to join my Patreon account. And with the sun setting behind it, this is kind of a perfect thing. But if you would like to be like FD Raptor and support the channel and potentially get a statue, or eventually when the Patreon Hall of Honors is done, get a whole section of that dedicated to you, then please drop down to the Patreon and drop some support to the channel. There's different tiers, you know, as low as $1. But if that's something that you feel like you'd like to do, then the link is down at the bottom, and I think I'll put a card at some point in the video so you can also check it out. But that's all I've got time for today. This is part 1. I'll probably finish up the Raptor on a live stream either tomorrow or Friday. But thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked this video and all the craziness and creeper explosions and everything that it might be, then please drop a like down at the bottom. It really does support the channel and is super helpful. But if you really liked it and want to see more things like this, then please subscribe. And this has been The Great Escape, and I will see you all next time.